everyone, so I'm re-recording my 21-week video. I'm at 21 weeks and 5 days. We had a doctor's appointment this week. We've had some pretty awesome news. We got to see the baby on the ultrasound, which it's still a girl, so that was pretty exciting that it's, still a little baby girl. So we're still going through our name list. This, I think, is going to be a debate until the baby is born. Truthfully, I think we're going to be stuck on these 3 names, which they're really good names. They're not like off the wall names, but they're really cute names. And I think I'll do maybe a video with my husband to announce all those names. But so we went to the doctors, and we got really good news. I had only gained a total of 3 pounds. 3 pounds this whole pregnancy, which is really exciting because I'm at 21 weeks and 5 days, like almost at 22 weeks, and I have only gained 3 pounds, which is catastrophic because with my daughter I gained a lot of weight, and I don't want to gain a lot of weight this time. I'm actually trying to stay underneath the 20-pound marker, which this looks more feasible now because normally about onto your 3rd trimester is when you start gaining a pound a week, and so give or take 18 weeks, that's 21 pounds, all together, counting the 3 pounds I've already gained. So, that's really exciting. My doctor, he seems super nice. He told me that I can go and see the other 5 doctors in the doctor's office to get a feel for him if I want to have, one of these 5 doctors deliver, whoever. And I really think I'm going to stick with him because I feel really comfortable with him. He is really nice, and he's not going to beat like around the bush or anything. And my last doctor was horrible with Lila, and so tomorrow there was like kind of a mix up at the office. I was supposed to go to the same doctor's office, but in a town next to us rather than in our town for the anatomy scan, and they got it confused. So tomorrow I have to go do my anatomy scan, which I'm really excited. I think I'm actually going to vlog the anatomy scan because a lot of people don't know what that is. A lot of my friends that are actually pregnant right now that are less than like 15 weeks, they're like, Crystal, you keep talking about you're excited for this anatomy scan. But that's pretty much a scan of the baby. They make sure that all the organs are doing okay, that the 4 chambers of the heart have developed. They do also the sex determination, but we found out at 16 weeks that this is a little girl, and then we found out again at 20 weeks that it's still a girl. So there's no wee-wee that's popped, but people still are hoping that it turns out to be a boy. Who knows? So I think I'm going to vlog that because a lot of people haven't seen like an ultrasound live, I guess, and I thought that would be a really exciting thing to show. And then especially because my husband has to work, so he never normally misses an ultrasound with Lila. He was there for every single one. So I figured this is a way to include him so that he can actually see the ultrasound and kind of it will be like he's there. So that's exciting. I already recorded this and my camera like froze for some weird reason. Like it just decided not to save. So other than that, like my goal is to stay below 20 pounds in this pregnancy because with Lila I gained a lot of weight. Like when I say a lot of weight, I mean a lot of weight. I was about 128, I want to say, and I was working out like all the time. I had like 3 workout classes on campus, and by the time I delivered, because I swelled up really big, like it was really crazy. Our old doctor was like kind of excited when this happened. It's horrible. I swelled up, like I retained water really bad. So I know a lot of you girls are like looking at scales and you're like, oh my god, I'm gaining so much weight, blah blah blah. Sometimes that's really not weight. Like I promise you, most of it's not. I thought I was just becoming like morbidly obese. When I went in to deliver with Lila, I was at 187. Yeah, I gained like 60 pounds with Lila. But most of it was actually water, which was the crazy part because when I went into labor after they popped my water, after I cleaned myself up and stuff like that, I went and stood on the scale again, and I was like at 172. Like, it was crazy. It was like so much weight. And then my doctor was like talking, because she was like, your face is like shrinking as we talk. Like, she goes, you had so much water in you, like your body was just holding it. So some pregnancies hold water. This pregnancy really hasn't. I've noticed my feet have gotten a little bit swollen. Nothing too bad, but yeah, I mean, I'm hoping this pregnancy goes smooth. Oh, why I was talking about labor. Duh. So our new doctor gave us some pretty cool news, because I had Lila early. I actually had her on her estimated due date from an ultrasound. That's why I think those are more reliable than your period, or because your period's just a guesstimation. Like, oh, you're ovulating here, but what if you got pregnant 2 weeks or a week before you ovulated? Anyways, so he told me, he was like, well, you had Lila early. You had Lila like right before you hit, I think it was like 38 weeks and like 5 days or something is when I had Lila. He was like, if you do not have this baby by 38 weeks, you can book in to get induced before you hit 39 weeks. So like if 38 weeks has hit and baby isn't born, I can book like right at 39 weeks or like 38 weeks and 6 days or something, which will be really exciting because that's like the same time frame that Lila was born. But he said he's pretty sure, like, on how healthy I've been this pregnancy, that, you know, the baby's just going to come, and it'll probably come right, you know, around 38 weeks, which will be great because according to my last ultrasound, the baby is showing a lot bigger. My due date was supposed to be June 13th, and then this one was showing like my due date's like June 7th or 6th, and so during the anatomy scan they want to make sure and see if the due date has changed or if they're going to keep it at June 13th. They're not quite sure, just because of the size of the baby. If baby's big, then baby needs to come out. You don't want to have a huge, giant baby. I was big baby, and my daughter was big baby. So I'm hoping that this one comes very smooth, like. But symptoms other than I just crave water all the time. I haven't been sleeping. That's like the worst symptom. Last night I slept like this, like, I don't even know how to describe it. I just did not sleep very well. I have to have like 4 pillows propped up, like one behind me, one on the side, another one on the other side, like one in between my legs. Like, I'm just so uncomfortable. And so last night, I stayed up watching like Castle and How I Met Your Mother and Two Broke Girls. Yeah. And then tonight I'm probably going to stay up because I actually have an exam tomorrow and a bunch of like papers and stuff like that due. So I'm probably going to stay up all night again. But I mean, I'm not really choosing. This time I'll be choosing. Last night I wasn't. And then also I pee like 20 times a night. And you think I'm joking. Like, I drink like a container of water that's like this big. And I drink like 3 of those a day, like 4 of those a day. Like, I pee nonstop. I mean, those are like the worst parts of the pregnancy symptoms is when new babies come, you don't get to sleep. And I'm okay with waking up like every 2 hours, but it kind of bums me out that it's like about 18 more weeks of this, of waking up all night long and having to go to the bathroom. And then, like, not getting any rest, having a brand new newborn, and never getting any more rest. But welcome to parenthood, you know. That's just how it happens. But I think I'm going to do a vlog with my husband either this week or next week. Maybe with the anatomy scan, because we can go over, like, the 3 names. Because we have, like, our top 3 names that we love. And we haven't decided which one. I mean, it'll probably be, like, delivery when we decide what we're going to name this little girl. But other than that, I mean, it's been kind of a crazy, this pregnancy, she's been very, you know, mellow. I can tell, I started getting some Braxton Hicks, which are really nothing. I mean, if this is your first pregnancy, Braxton Hicks, they're something. When you have your first kid, they're really not as bad. Like, I mean, real contractions versus Braxton's. But when I stress out, like, if Lila, like, throws, like, a huge temper tantrum, and I'm, like, and, like, I mean, I was Skyping with my best friend yesterday, and she was just, like, watching me when Lila was, like, throwing a big fit over the dog moving. My face is just like this. Like, I don't even know how to act towards temper tantrums, so, I mean, it's really awkward for me. But other than that, I mean, that's when I think I notice my Braxton Hicks have like kicked up, is when I'm kind of stressed out. So I'm trying to like stay really calm and mellow, and drink tea. I drink tea almost every night now. Um, I mean, if you guys know any good teas, like I'm a big mint tea drinker, but I kind of want to go to fruity ones, because spring is like right around the corner. It's still freezing cold outside, but spring's supposed to come early. Who knows? But if you know any good teas, like leave them down below, because like something relaxing and calming, because I don't like getting Braxton Hicks. Like I took a bath last night because my Braxtons, they were like kicked up, and I was like, this is just because I'm so stressed out. But you know, the stress by tomorrow should be really past. I just have midterms, a paper due, you know, all of those fun things you gotta love about college. But like kind of like a last note, like I mean, I don't know. All my friends that are in Ellensburg, I kind of really got excited because I just found out that I will be for sure graduating this summer. So as soon as baby comes, then I have like 6 weeks of summer school through the college, because they're like fast courses instead of 10 weeks. And then I will have my bachelor's. So I mean, I'm really excited. But please, thank you for watching, and I hope you guys look forward to my anatomy vlog tomorrow. And make sure to like this video, because I really would like some thumbs up. And have a wonderful day.